What's up guys, and welcome back to the weekly trade review. Like every week, today we're going to review some of the trades that are playing out in strategy mode right now. So I've already marked out the trades here on the right. The first one we have on the list here is EURCHF. This trade actually hit TP1 and 2 last week. We almost hit TP3 but didn't quite get there. If you had your orders there, you're probably already in. If you didn't, then you're probably out of break even because you already hit your TP here. So congrats to anybody who hit their TP here. If this was your first trade or you just jumped into the strategy mode and this is one of the first trades you took, congratulations on hitting your first TP. This trade already played out multiple times. Like I said in the last video, if the trades are repeated too many times, 3 or more times, then we should really stay out and look for a different trade. If you already made money on this trade multiple times, of course you're free to go in again and just repeat the same process. So this trade we actually closed out at break even last week. So price was going above it and the trend is kind of changing back and forth. So the trade actually got removed, which at that point it was set uptrending, and whenever the trend changes, I typically move my TPs to break even. But now the trend is back to downtrending and we have a short entry box here again. So some of you are already in this trade. So you've already entered this trade last week when it came back on. So some of you already got a position triggered last week if you place your orders again when the short entry popped up again. If you didn't, that's a trade you can place. So if you were holding this trade and you didn't close the break even, you did hit TP1, so congrats to anyone who didn't close and hit the TP1. Kudos to you for sticking to the strategy. My trading plan is whenever the trend changes, I move to break even. Other than that, pretty much just let the trade play out. Okay, moving on to USDCHF. So this is a trade that got recalculated. So the short entry does not show up anymore. Just because the algo recalculated doesn't mean the trade is no longer valid. You can still keep your pendings. Of course, once price starts trading above or level, so if this used to be the entry level here, if price trades above it, then that trade is not valid. We only enter short positions when price is trading below it. So if you have USDCHF set up, you don't have to cancel it. You can keep it as a pending order and then just wait for the trade to play out. Moving on to NZDCAD. So we had a nice push below or short entry here. This trade has not been open yet and hasn't triggered. So I think this is pretty fresh. So I don't think anyone is in this trade yet. So what we need to happen is price to go up into our entry level. And from there, our pendings will be opened and then from there we'll go into our TPs. But yeah, so this trade you can set up, looks really good. EURCAD. EURCAD was a long position, but it now changed to a short entry. So what you want to do with this one is move your TPs to break even. So when price goes back up to retest that broken level, we can get out at break even. And at that point, our short positions are also going to get triggered. So this again is a new trade, hasn't been triggered. If you set this up, this is going to be the first time it's playing out. So it's a fairly fresh trade. And we're moving our TPs to break even on our buy positions because the algo is now showing a short entry. And when the market goes back up to retest this broken level, there's a high chance, we can close at break even and then get into those shorts to go into a TP1. Moving on to NZDJPY. So for this trade, price is currently trading above or level. So obviously this is a trade we don't want to set up. Whenever price is trading above or short entry, so what we need for this to happen is we want to see price go below or short entry. Once it's trading below it, once it has a nice close below or short entry here, then we can set up these limit orders. But right now, there's really isn't anything to do here because it's still a support level. So want price to come back down, let this support turn into a neutral or resistance. And then from there, we can set up or sell positions. It looks like we have a nice double top here. So we got a nice double top. The market is doing lower highs. So we might be able to see some more shorts come in, and then we can set up our short entry over here. Moving on to EURUSD. So this one also recently showed up. This is a long of this newly developed support. We can see we're having some nice bounces of the support previously as well. This technically it is a repeated trade just because we can see how it already hit TP multiple times. But you know, the algo, it just basically the criteria for the algorithm just met the parameters for this to show up. So even though it's been repeated a couple times, the algorithm just formed the long entry for us. So this is still a trade you can set up. I think we can play off this long entry once or twice, and then we want to be a little more careful. This is going to be the third time hitting that level, so it has a lower probability. But if you want, this is a good trade you can set up, because we can see that there was still a pretty good rejection here previously. So right now we got 7 trades we can set up that are pending. Of course, always don't rush into trades. Take it step by step. Always use buy and sell limits. Don't use market execution. Don't use buy and sell stops. We only trade with buy and sell limit orders. If you need help with that, you can ask in the global chat. And if you want to learn how to use X mode, if you feel like you want to step up your trading, want to accelerate your results, make sure to check out the dojo. We've been seeing some really good results for the people that are going through it. So if that's something you're looking to do, and you know, turn your trading into a full-time career, make sure to check out the dojo, see if it's a good fit for you. If you need more information about it, you can ask in the global chat. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Again, we can see more pairs come in, more trades come in through the week as the market changes, as the algorithm updates. It's updating real time, so we can have trades come in at any time of the week. But this is what we have right now. And yeah, my name is Patrick. Wish you guys a good week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.